For 10,000 years, the strongest men had a blueprint for life. Yet today, almost no one uses it. Spartans trained from childhood not just to fight, but to endure, to master the mind as much as the body. Every action was deliberate, every hardship intentional, shaping resilience that could not be broken. The samurai perfected self-control through centuries of ritual and meditation, forging precision and focus into every gesture, every decision. Yogis spent decades mastering the mind and body, proving that true power is cultivated through consistency rather than fleeting effort. Philosophers from Socrates to Confucius wrote about self-mastery as the foundation of a meaningful life, insisting that strength without discipline was empty. Across civilizations, the same principle appeared: mastery over oneself before mastery over the world. In contrast, modern life has replaced rigor with convenience, teaching patience and effort only through the failures of technology and instant gratification. Every day, countless distractions erode potential. Social media offers endless stimulation, processed foods numb the body, and the culture of instant gratification rewires the brain to seek pleasure before effort. Comfort has become a trap, turning natural impulses into chains. While the Spartan endured cold and hunger, the samurai faced the discipline of constant readiness, and yogis tested the mind with deliberate control. Modern men surrender to fleeting desires, allowing the environment to dictate behavior. Potential fades quietly, almost unnoticed, until energy, focus, and willpower have been depleted. Yet the blueprint of the past can be adapted for the present. Strength and clarity are not born from motivation, but from design. Ancient men built their days around purpose, repetition, and intentional hardship. Waking with focus, training the body and mind, reflecting on actions, all of it became habit, building character that lasted a lifetime. Modern application requires no deprivation, but demands structure. Limiting distractions, committing to key routines, and embracing small discomforts restore the mental scaffolding lost to convenience. Energy becomes a resource to direct rather than waste. Discipline transforms from burden to framework, turning ordinary acts into extraordinary outcomes. Failures today follow predictable patterns. Good intentions fade when the environment encourages weakness. Every notification, every indulgence, every avoidance of discomfort chips away at potential. Yet by designing space and routine like a modern Spartan or samurai, focus becomes inevitable. Notifications are turned off, tasks are prioritized. Even small adjustments, structured mornings, disciplined meals, deliberate exercise, begin to rebuild resilience. Environment, once aligned with distraction, is reclaimed to serve growth. Emotional mastery was as critical as physical conditioning. Ancient warriors controlled fear, desire, and anger, knowing these impulses determined their strength more than any opponent. Yogis cultivated calm awareness, enduring discomfort without reaction. Modern lives are dominated by reactive impulses, anger at minor slights, cravings at every opportunity, anxiety from endless overstimulation. Observing impulses without acting on them reclaims stolen energy. Self-mastery allows focus and clarity to emerge, shaping a presence that is steady, controlled, and powerful. Without structured cycles of effort and recovery, strength decays. Spartans trained hard and rested strategically. Yogis alternated intense meditation with reflection. Samurai prepared meticulously before decisive action. Ignoring these rhythms leads to exhaustion and frustration. Structured blocks of focus, recovery, and reflection allow energy to compound, building momentum rather than fleeting bursts. The result is sustained growth, not temporary achievement. Discipline demands balance across body, mind, and character. Physical strength without mental clarity, patience, and integrity is incomplete. Modern self-improvement often emphasizes skill in isolation, lifting weights, productivity hacks, or social validation. The 10,000-year blueprint teaches integration, ensuring resilience, adaptability, and influence. Strength becomes holistic, uniting effort, reflection, and growth. Daily rituals transform potential into reality. Morning begins with water, movement, and deliberate focus. Work is structured into deep, distraction-free blocks. Physical effort challenges body and mind. Midday pauses allow reset through breath or reflection. Evenings focus on review, growth, lessons learned, and strategies for tomorrow. Nutrition and sleep consolidate gains. Weekly evaluation and small challenges prevent stagnation, reinforcing structure and discipline. Energy, clarity, and strength compound over time, echoing the cycles that forged the greatest men in history. Discipline is a design principle, not a moral obligation. It creates the conditions for focus, strength, and influence, replicating the outcomes that shaped warriors and sages. Perfection is unnecessary. Consistency and intentionality suffice. Through small, deliberate choices, daily focus, and reflection, transformation becomes inevitable. Semen retention is the best way for a man to increase his energy and build a level of confidence and true masculine strength through discipline that is bulletproof. It rewires the brain to seek real connection and gives you the strength to avoid lustful relationships that destroy you and leave you feeling empty. If you want to learn more about mastering semen retention, I suggest you read The Semen Retention Blueprint. You will find 25 chapters and 173 pages regarding many topics on semen retention, like physical benefits, relapses, wet dreams, how to retain while in a relationship, spiritual growth, pheromones, and a lot much more. The list goes on. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description below. The strongest men of history were not born extraordinary. They were forged by structured routines, deliberate hardship, and integrated mastery of body, mind, and spirit. Modern life, despite ease, is more perilous to discipline because temptation is constant. By studying the principles of Spartans, samurai, yogis, and philosophers, and applying them through a modern lens, focus, strength, and influence can be reclaimed. Following these ancient strategies with modern design, energy, resilience, and clarity emerge naturally, creating unstoppable momentum. Most men will never experience this transformation because distraction is seductive and habitual. Yet the 10,000-year blueprint remains effective. Structure, reflection, deliberate challenge, and integration of body, mind, and character. The process does not demand deprivation, but it requires intentionality and repetition. Every day of focus, control, and balance builds strength that compounds over time. Life is no longer dictated by fleeting impulses, but by design, mirroring the disciplined lives of those who achieved greatness centuries before. Strength is holistic. Clarity is cultivated. Momentum is inevitable. The blueprint endures because it aligns with fundamental human potential, timeless and universal. Through daily discipline, structured effort, and conscious reflection, the energy, focus, and resilience of the strongest men of history can live in the modern world, shaping lives that are powerful, purposeful, and unstoppable. If you made it until here, leave a crown emoji in the comments. I want to see how many of you made it to the end and finished what you started. To everyone who supports my channel, thank you so much. I'm forever grateful. And if you're new here, thank you as well. Remember, Live with honor, or die a coward. Take care, brother.